Yo, what's up? My name is Petrowski. Welcome back to episode 2 of Loot from 1 hour of every Pokemon within PokeMMO. Right now we're going sequentially in order through the Pokedex. That could change based on, I might go by comments. I think going by comments would be a really cool thing and seeing what you guys want to see me catch next. So leave comments in the description or comment section of this video and let me know what Pokemon do you guys want to see me do Loot from 1 hour of. But today we're going to be doing loot from 1 hour of Charmander. So Charmander is located only in one spot in the wild here at Rock Tunnel next to the power plant. So it's going to be pretty easy to get there. I'm going to be heading from this PC on Route 10, heading over here through this tree, cutting through it super easily, heading into the tunnels, and I don't need flash, it's not going to be important, and then just running back and forth here in this cave until I get Charmanders. I'm going to be running away from every single Pokemon that isn't a Charmander, and it should be pretty easy to false swipe and then spore every single Charmander I run into, and then spam Pokeballs until they are caught. It should be a pretty easy process and method, and I'm pretty excited for it. There's actually some Bulbasaurs selling from the first loot from 1 hour of Bulbasaurs. That's really cool to see. But I'm going to go ahead and find my first Charmander and then do 1 hour of catching them and show you guys my loot. So I'll see you guys with the first Charmander encounter. Alright, it took me a while, I think around 9 minutes, but there is our first Charmander encounter. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what the general process will look like. It should just be false swipe, spore, and then it might take a couple of Pokeballs for it to be caught. Let's go ahead and I'll get to that. I'll show you guys that when we're at it. Alright, so now he's asleep and 1 HP. Now it's time to spam Pokeballs. He's much easier to catch compared to Bulbasaur. Since Bulbasaur is that grass type, you can't spore it without having it be soaked or change type, for whatever reason. But there we go. First Pokeball. That is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and check the stats on our first Charmander. Nothing notable, but there we go. From here on out, I'm going to go catch them for 1 hour, and I'll see you guys after I'm done to go over the loot. Alright, here we are after the hour. We ended up catching 12 Charmanders, which is really funny because I think we actually also ended up catching 12 Bulbasaurs in the first episode of this series. So, a little interesting. I mean, that's really good. That means we're getting really consistent encounters, and that's probably around the average that you'll get per hour. That's actually like a really good number and a really good thing to see. So, I'm going to go ahead and sort these by 1x31s and noteds and all their stats and everything of the sort, and I'll get back to you guys in a quick sec. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and get up our trusty calculator, just like in the Bulbasaur episode. And just like in the Bulbasaur episode, we literally have the same exact numbers talk about consistency. We have 7 base price Charmanders slash Bulbasaurs, like in the Bulbasaur episode. 7 base price Charmanders. We'll be checking that base price in a second with no stats. 1 female Charmander, 2 noted Charmander, and then 2 1x31 Charmanders. One of them came out with 1x31 and 1x30 though. That'll be relevant. But first things first, let's go ahead and check the base price of Charmander right now on the GTL as of the 2nd of January, the recording time of this video. So going for around 4K a piece, very similar to the Bulbasaur one. So let's go ahead and do 4K times 7 for the male Charmanders. I believe it's like 28. Yep, 28. And then let's go ahead and check the base price of a female Charmander. Sort by this. Go to advanced search, go to gender, change to female, sort by this, sort by lowest price. Actually a little lower than Bulbasaur, which is pretty surprising to me, honestly. We'll go ahead and call that 8K, so plus 8K on our calculator. So our base price, starting with this video, is going to be 36K. Alright, now on to price checking the 1x31 Charmanders. This one is really easy because it basically just has the 31 defense stat and nothing really else going on. So it's pretty easy to go type in Charmander on the GTL, search the 31 defense, and I should be able to price that for around 9K pretty simply. Let's go ahead and plus 9K onto the calculator and then move on to the other 1x31 Charmander. Now this one is a little more difficult since it has a 1x31 and a 1x30, so it's going to be slightly more than a 1x31 Charmander. I went ahead and put in 30 in both stats. In my opinion, when searching for a price check on a Pokemon like this, especially when it's like kind of rare-ish, doing double 30s instead of 1x31 is the best way to find an accurate price, and that worked perfectly here. As you can see, this very comparable Charmander with 1x31 attack and 1x30 special defense. So the stats are reversed on this one as opposed to mine, but it's a very, very comparable Charmander for around 15K. So I feel pretty comfortable listing mine for the similar price of 15K, plugging that into the calculator there, putting me at 60K so far. And now onto the two noted Charmanders. So usually I wouldn't be price checking everything alongside, like every single Pokemon alongside you guys. But for these first couple videos, it's nice because it shows my thought process on top of there just not being that many Pokemon to price check throughout these like rare spawn encounters. Let's go ahead and go through this. So I think this is going to be the best way to find an accurate price for this Charmander. And I actually pre-searched this earlier. So this one, in my opinion, is super underpriced, the 6,500 one. So I feel pretty comfortable listing mine. But this one's obviously not super comparable to mine because it has a 31 and the stats are a lot higher. I think a pretty good comfortable middle ground between these two is going to be around 10k. This will most likely get bought to be used as a storyline Charizard, having that 20 plus HP, 20 plus attack, 20 plus special attack, 20 plus speed, making for a pretty perfect kind of storyline Charizard, being able to blast through opponents with both attacks, but kind of be frail, which is totally fine during storyline when you're just trying to blast through everything and kind of one-shot everything for the most part. So let's go ahead and put this up for 10k. I feel pretty comfortable with that price. Actually, quite comfortable with that price. It might even be a little under, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, and now for the last Charmander. This dude has 25 plus IVs in HP, special defense, and speed, and then 20 plus in defense. So this is a super nice Charmander breeder, actually, because you can just go ahead and brace either the special attack or physical attack, because Charizard can actually be a mixed threat or be like a really interesting Pokemon. Charizard actually has access to Belly Drum, so you can make him sort of a Belly Drum physical attacker, which is really cool. Charizard's, for those who don't know, Charizard's main downfall in PvP is that it takes 4 times damage from Stealth Rocks and gets absolutely obliterated by Stealth Rocks. So that's honestly its main downside. But let's go ahead and price check this. So these are probably going to be pretty accurate. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, this is actually quite accurate, except for the speed's a lot higher on mine. This is actually a very similar price check for the most part. Actually, I think I have my stats wrong. Oh, I just realized. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. See, that's all the defenses, neither attacks. Here we go. This one's 4k. These are a lot cheaper, unfortunately. That one's a little worse than mine. This one is a bit worse than mine. 10k. This one has a 31, but it's pretty similar. I think 10k or 8k might be fair. I don't think mine has any sort of nature that's relevant. That's a much better one at 15k. Okay, I'm probably going to end up going, maybe I will go 7k. Mine's a little better, though. What's 10k is 31. This is a close call. I think anywhere between 7k and like 10k is pretty fair. I might go ahead and go for that 10k mark. Go for that 9,999 Pokeyen. Actually, I don't know. It's such a little difference. Yeah, actually, what I'll probably end up doing is I will end up listing it for 6,999 Pokeyen. So we'll call that 7k. I think it's just gonna it's a 2k difference, and it's gonna make it sell a lot quicker. So that's going to end up leaving us at around 77,000 Pokeyen profit after 1 hour of catching Charmander, which is very comparable to the I believe 82 or 83,000 Pokeyen that was made catching Bulbasaur. So these methods were both really consistent and really comparable. So really cool to see that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and click that like button if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more PokeMMO content. I would really appreciate it. And consider checking out all of the playlist links in the description below for more PokeMMO content if you want to see more. And also check out the Discord to learn about this game at an incredible pace and ask me and my staff and mods and other players in that Discord questions. I really appreciate all of that. And finally, consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month. If you do want to go above and beyond and support me, I really appreciate it. You can also throw up your Twitch Prime to me over on Twitch, and I would also get that support, as well as my Venmo linked in the description. But thank you all so much for any support. I really appreciate it, whether it's a like, a sub, a comment, whatever it may be. I appreciate every single bit of interaction with you guys. So thank you so much. I hope I could contribute positively to your PokeMMO journey. I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace and love from Petrowski.